Are you ready for this? In fact, let me... Where's it gone? It's there. Let me put this in the right folder. Like that. Let's not save state that, because there's no point at all. Let me get... Okay. Here we go. This will be rough. This might be quite rough. So, before we go, the fucking logo there is the same. You get rid of Keith Chegwin on the side here. I wonder if we'll get like a 3D animated Alan Hansen then. I wonder if that's what they're going for. Found on the Naked Jungle Wikipedia page, the Independent Television Commission declared that it had only received one complaint about the show. This was from a viewer complaining that he could do without Keith Chegwin prancing around. I love that. I love that. This'll be Who Played in Goal. Yeah, it'll be that kind of thing. I used to have a game that I actually really liked, and it was called Gary Lineker's Football Challenge or something like that. It's like a DVD game. I can't remember what it was called. It was a Gary Lineker game. I quite enjoyed it. I'm assuming this will be like that. If it's got the same music as Cheggers Party Quiz, I'm not liable for my actions.
Hello there, and welcome to My Sports Challenge. Are you ready to put your sporting knowledge to the test? Have you got the skills to top the table? First is first, second is nowhere, and it's time to get this show on the road.
Look at his face. I need to change the category. Alan Hansen. Alan Hansen's Sports Challenge. Does Hansen have a nickname? I'm just going to put Hansen. So they aren't capable of making more music.
It's all poised for a fantastic game. Here are your options.
It's a bit soft pornish, yeah. It's a little bit soft pornish.
Are you ready for the game?
I'm ready, Alan.
We'll go for a short, medium, or long game.
We'll go for a long game again.
In for the long haul. I like it.
Thanks.
So, who wants to play?
Just me. Just me, please.
Practice makes perfect, eh? So, which picture do you want today?
What do we want? Is that an onion? Cricket, rugby, golf, American football, boxing, badminton, wheel manufacturing, boot making, shoesmithing, I assume it's archery or darts. I think I might go for the shuttlecock. Yeah, let's go with the shuttlecock. I like badminton. I used to play it. I used to play badminton as a young'un.
Now for your buzzer sound.
Here we go. They've really brought that. These sounds suited Cheggers Party Quiz. It does not suit Alan Hansen's Sports Challenge. Having said that, we will go for the monkey one. That's really going to annoy us.
You've trained hard for this moment. It's time to get out there and express yourselves in the kick-off round. You'll see a question and 4 possible answers. Press the button that matches your answer. A right answer will earn you some points.
Okay, hang on, I've got a text. Oh no, it's not a text, it's fine. Like the sport Wheel of Fortune. Right, here we go. At which Olympics did this athlete first win gold? Anyone know this? 1968, 2000, 1996, or 1984? I'm going to assume it's 2000. Because that picture looks like it's from about 2000. It's 2000.
Yes, player one, you're right.
Thanks. Which team plays... Now, this is my kind of quiz. It's AC Milan. It's AC Milan. This is my kind of
Player one,
quiz.
that's great movement and a great answer.
That's Kelly Holmes, isn't it? 2004.
Player one is having a blinder.
I know where I'm at with sports a little bit. What is the value of this ball in snooker? Is it 7? Is it 7? 7, isn't it? I've played snooker in ages.
That's great movement and a great answer.
Who played it for this team? What team is that? Is it Switzerland? It'll be Hacken Yakin.
Yes, player one, you're right.
This is going to be really boring because who plays in this? What city is that? Motherwell. What city is that? This might be a bit boring because is it London or Arsenal then? I'm quite good at this.
Excellent play.
And it doesn't seem like Alan Hansen's that funny. It's another question about Switzerland. Ooh. Was it Stefan, what's his face? Yeah.
Yes, player one, you're right.
Yeah. Cheers, mate.
Who's in the lead?
It's me.
Player one, pure class.
Pure class, isn't it? Thanks, mate. I appreciate that.
First hurdle cleared. It's time to get some more points on the board. Who's going to get their big break? A simple question and 4 answers. Press the button that matches your answer, get it right, and you'll be in the points.
So this game also has a big break round. I might see if I can get some of these sound bites out. If I get the PC version, I might be able to rip them out. Which UK rugby league team are nicknamed the Warriors? Is it Wigan? I should know this. It's Wigan, isn't it? Wigan Warriors. The only rugby league game I've ever been to was Wigan Warriors against Leeds Rhinos. And Leeds Rhinos were winning. I was like 24-16 or something like that with about 4 minutes left. And we left early. We got the ticket for free. Because I lived just down, the school I went to was just down the road from the stadium. We got a ticket for free. We left, it was about 24-16 with about 4 minutes left, and it ended up being 24-all.
That's great movement and a great answer.
Where was Sven-Göran Eriksson working before becoming England manager? Was it Japan? Is Japan or Sweden? Double denim in the crowd. I can't remember. I must have been about, I was about 7 or 8. I didn't enjoy it because we were in the standing bit. It was Italy.
That's shocking, player one.
Shocking. Which of these teams was not promoted to the Premier League in 2004? I should know this. It was Wolves. It wasn't. Crystal Palace were promoted because they had Andy Johnson. Norwich were promoted because they had Huckabee. And I think West Brom were promoted as well. I think it was Wolves.
Player one, that's great movement and a great answer.
Thank you very much. Harry Kewell joined Liverpool in 2003.
Yes, player one, you're right.
Keep it coming with the football questions. Widnes are the Vikings. I'm glad it's doing rugby league as well, because I know my rugby league a little bit. I don't know my rugby union. By what score did England beat West Germany? It was 4-2. 9-0.
Yes, player one, you're right.
Which German keeper became Arsenal's first choice? It was Jens Lehmann. Jens, even. Jens.
Player one, that's great movement and a great answer.
Thanks, mate.
Who's in the lead?
It's me.
Player one is showing the way.
It's not as interesting as Cheggers Party Quiz, this is it, because I know all the answers.
A little further afield now. A plethora of sporting stars coming up as we go home and away. You'll see a question followed by a series of answers. When you see the correct answer, press R1 or L1 to buzz in. Lots of points for a right answer. A wrong answer will get you nothing at all.
Okay.
Played before, eh?
Yeah, I have. Which of these footballers has represented Holland? It's called the Netherlands, but that's fine. Patrick
Player
Kluivert.
one puts another one away.
Which of these rugby players has represented Ireland? Oh, God. Not Dawson. Not Hansen. One Delat.
Player one.
Just going off the
Great
first name
movement a
and the
great
second name,
answer.
to be fair. Which team play in Germany? Schalke.
Player one. Great touch. Fantastic finish.
Which of these footballers has represented England?
Player one is having a blind
Well,
one.
we'll be done with this in 15 minutes. Which team play in Italy? Livorno.
Player one. Nice footwork.
Which team play in England? Fucking hell.
That's great movement and a great answer.
Which team play in Germany? Stuttgart. I'm so smart, thanks though.
It's just like watching.
I've got to be smart about something. I've got to be smart about something.
Tactics. So let's see who's got them right. Player one is sitting pretty at the top of the table.
The only question we've got wrong so far, I think, is that Sven-Goran Eriksson one. I don't know who was managing before England. I thought it was in Japan.
Turn this golden opportunity into some vital points as we look to see who's behind the wall. In this round, you'll get a question about a picture. The picture.
Okay, we've done that. We've done this.
You're not bored of my dulcet tones already.
A little bit. Who's this? That is David Coulthard.
Player one, great touch, fantastic finish.
No, we picked Japan. Oh, I haven't got a clue. Does anyone know this one? I haven't got a clue. I don't even know what sport this is. I would guess Philippe Candeloro, but I'm purely basing that off the fact that he looks like his name is Philippe. You're guessing Boitano. He doesn't look like a Brian to me. He looks like a Philippe. He doesn't look like a John Curry. He doesn't look like a John Curry at all. And I don't think he looks like a Brian. I'll go with you, Knights. I think it might be Philippe. Oh, it was Brian Joubert.
That's shocking, player one.
Fuck off, mate. No idea. No idea who any of them are. I haven't got a clue. Cricket. It's Darren Goff.
Player one, nice footwork.
This is good, actually. This is really good because my knowledge of a lot of sport from this point comes from around this time. Like, my knowledge of sort of sport in around 2005 is probably where I'm the strongest. Brian Boitano of South Park game, the figure skater. Oh, South Park fame, sorry. Joe, welcome in. I had no idea. Is that the South Park game that came out a few years back? That I've forgotten the name of. I haven't got a clue. Got it wrong. It's Sacha Cohen.
Oh no!
French figure skate coach.
The
There you go. I'm all over the place, folks. Which sportsman is this? Nope. It's Frankie Fredericks.
Schoolboy error, player one.
It's a schoolboy error. Which team is celebrating? Oh, here we go. I might know this one. That's got to be... Ooh, Nike as well. Turkey.
Yes, player one. You're right.
Which team is celebrating? It's New Zealand.
Player one, nice footwork.
Thanks. There's a South Park song in one of the episodes where they sing about what Brian Boitano would do. Oh, okay.
Player one.
Oh, I was thinking game because you said game, but then you corrected it to fame. Sorry. Sorry about that. I'm being an idiot.
Well, it's all getting interesting now, isn't it?
Not really.
So, have you got the quality to make a break from the pack in the pace setter round? Speed is of the essence here. Press the button that matches your answer. The faster you are, the more points you'll get.
Okay. Let's do it. Lightning round. Which Brazilian player was sent off against England in the World Cup 2002 quarter? Oh, God, I don't know this. Gilberto Silva? Was Ronaldinho?
Oh, no.
Was Ronaldinho sent off in the quarterfinal? I have no memory. I have no recollection of that happening. What did he get sent off for? I remember watching that. I remember watching it in school. In primary school. I would have been 5.5 at the time. Did he get sent off? What did he get sent? Ronaldinho red card. Ronaldinho scores and gets a red card. Let me have a look at this. I can't put it on stream. Sorry, I'll get killed. I know his goal. He scored 2, didn't he? What did he get sent off for? Fuck all, it seems. He's just sort of stamped on whoever was number 2 at the time, which went over the ball. All right, I had no recollection of that at all.
Player 1 is
I do
all over the
not
place.
remember that. In which sport? What minute was that in? It must have been late on, like. Cricket. But why did it say bobsleigh as if it was a name?
You're right.
Like Robert Slade. At the beginning of the 2006-07 football season, who was the manager of Reading? It was Steve Coppell. That's serious knowledge, folks. That is serious knowledge.
Answer.
Who won 9 Wimbledon's ladies single titles between 1978 and 1990? Probably Martina. Hardly know her. That's a hardly knower, by the way, that name. Which 2005 Formula 1 Grand Prix did 7 teams refuse? It was the USA. It was the USA, folks.
Player 1.
And that's on God.
And a great answer.
Which golfer won the 1990 US Open? It was probably Tiger Woods. No, I don't.
Shocking, player 1.
Don't know golf. In 1991, who missed a penalty for Spurs in the FA Cup final? Lep. Over to you, Lep. Over to you, Leopard. Who missed a penalty for Spurs? I assume it was Chris Waddle. Because... I just assume it was Chris Waddle. It was Gary Lineker.
Oh, no. Player 1 is all over the place.
Didn't know
Who's
that.
in the lead?
Did Chris Waddle play for Spurs? Have I got that right? The other two, Shearer and Wright didn't play for Spurs, did they?
Player 1, you're top of the league.
I thought Waddle played for Spurs. He might have been a bit... Lineker was always on pen, says Tall Nerd. Welcome in.
Goal superstars, left, right and centre in this round.
I didn't know Lineker was played for Spurs at that point, to be honest with you.
A vital clue to the answer will be revealed to you. When you know what it is, press the button that matches your answer.
Okay, mate.
You know what you're doing.
I do. With which sport would you associate this sportswoman? Gymnastics? Oh, fucking clue. Tennis. Never heard of her. That's a double hardly knower as well. Again. With which sport would you associate this sportsman? F1. Kimi Räikkönen. Oh, it's Mika Hakkinen. This is Kimi Räikkönen.
Great movement and a great answer.
With which sport would you associate this sportswoman? Jelena. Oh, no idea who that is. No idea.
Sloppy finishing there.
Sloppy. It was sloppy. With which sport would you associate this sportsman? Football. Laurent Blanc.
Player 1, great touch.
I have got an actual text now.
Fantastic finish.
Hang on, folks. I've got an actual text. Suffering from sore throat, sinusitis, UTI in women, infected bite, impetigo or shingles, visit local pharmacy for advice and treatment. Just walk in. There you go, folks. Not sponsored. I haven't got a clue. Never heard of it.
Sloppy finishing there.
It's sloppy finishing, I'm sorry. You might be noticing a running theme where I know who the men are, but I don't know who the women are. It's not on, is it? Football.
Player 1, great touch, fantastic finish.
Thanks. Football. Casillas. It's a toxic
Player
streamer.
one,
Have I got shingles? I've got
nice
loads of them, mate. I've got loads of them. Been collecting them for years.
Let's have a look at the scores.
Are you not?
Player one is
Is that not the thing you're
showing the
doing?
way.
You'll regret it.
It's all about tactics now. Let's see who's got the wherewithal to take full advantage of the transfer window. You get 2 goes at this one. Press the button that matches your answer, then you'll see what everyone else thought, and you can change your mind if you want.
Okay. I was going to say something, I've forgotten. What was I going to say? Phone a friend, Knights. Speaking of, I was looking into Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, thinking of maybe streaming it, but I don't know. And it's not because of the logistics of it, it's because it's a shit game. But when I say shit, I mean, like, it'll ask you loads of good questions, but then what it'll do is it will just throw, like, a Smurfs question at you, because there's, like, a specific Smurfs DLC that's in it. Or, like, a Tintin one. And it's really specific stuff that about 3 people in the world are going to know the answer to. There's basically like there's probably about 2,000 questions in it, and I've bought a pack that adds like another 1,500 like general knowledge questions. But then I've also got packs that add like Tintin and the Smurfs and stuff. But they had like 300 or 400 questions each for those. So there's about 10% of the questions are Smurfs based. What? So I don't know. Leon. Oh, I have to. What are you?
Looks like you're in need of inspiration. Open the transfer window.
Oh, I see. It's this round again. It's Leon.
Player one is having a blinder.
You did look like Tintin, to be fair, Knights. A little bit. He played for Real Madrid. Is it Salgado? Have I got that right? No, he's number 9.
There. Looks like
Number
you
9.
need the transfer window.
Who's that? Is it Higuain? I've got that wrong. It's Fiorentina. Who's that?
Schoolboy error, player one.
Which team did this player sign for in 2004? Viduka, he must have signed for Middlesbrough. Unless he was already at Middlesbrough. No, he was at Leeds, wasn't he?
Are you ready now? The transfer window is open.
Oh, right, yeah. Middlesbrough.
Player one, that's great movement and a great
Moved from Leeds, didn't he? Here we go. One for you, Ultra. Who plays in these colours? It's Yeovil Town, actually. It's Yeovil Town.
Do I not like that? Best open the transfer window.
The boys. Nice one.
Player one, nice footwork.
Which team did this player first win the FA Cup? I assume he won it with Man United. He didn't win it with Forest, did he? He didn't win it with Forest.
You want the transfer
He
window?
might have won it with... Did he win it with...
Here it is.
Did he actually win it with Forest? This would have been early 90s. I don't think Forest won the FA Cup back then. I'm going to say United. It could be Forest, though. It's United.
Player one is having a blinder.
Forest got relegated when they bought him. Yeah, but they still could have won the FA Cup, couldn't they? Inter Milan? Is that Vieira? I got that right. Is that Vieira?
Interesting. Transfer window, anyone?
Inter Milan?
Player one, great
Real.
touch.
No, I went to
Fantastic
Inter, I
finish.
think. This player's featured for which team? So that's Kaká. Milan. Hibernian.
The transfer window is open.
He went to Inter. I can't remember who. I can't remember who it was that went to Madrid.
Player one, that's great movement and a great answer.
I can't remember.
Who's in the lead?
Someone went to Madrid around that time. I can't remember who it
Player
was, though.
one is showing the way.
That mixed him up with Kaká running out for Hibs, yeah. Graverson.
Attention
Thomas
everyone.
Graverson.
The clock
God,
is
he did
ticking
play for
down.
Real Madrid, didn't
There
he?
will be no quarter given as players try to turn it around in injury time. You'll see a
Completely
question
forgot
with
about that.
4 possible answers. The question will slowly be revealed. When you know what it is, press R1 or L1 to buzz in. Then select the answer you
Okay.
played before, eh?
Woodgate, yeah. What was Franz Beckenbauer's nickname? It must have been Kaiser, surely. Yeah.
Player 1 puts another one away.
Cheers. Who replaced Peter Schmeichel as Man City's first choice goalkeeper? It was David James. It's David Seaman.
Oh no!
When was David James at Man City? Was that a couple of years after? That would mean 2005.
Player 1 is all over the place.
Which manager had a stake in the racehorse Rocker Gibraltar? It was Alex Ferguson. It was Alex
Player
Ferguson.
1, great touch, fantastic finish.
A couple of years later. Which UK rugby league team? Oh, I don't know. Probably Rochdale.
Yes.
And the only reason I've guessed Rochdale is because they're sort of in that rugby league belt across like Yorkshire and Lancashire.
Right.
That's the only reason why I guessed that. Who's the main analyst? Right, okay. Who in 2007 is the main analyst on Sky Sports football coverage? It was probably back then, it's probably Andy Gray, wasn't it? It was probably Andy Gray.
Player 1 puts another one away.
Complete the name of English rugby league side. We've done this one. We've literally done this one. It's the Wigan Warriors.
Player 1, that's great movement and a great answer.
Who was voted player of the Premiership decade? Probably Shearer. Or Cantona. I'm going to say Shearer. Who's Shearer?
Player 1, great touch, fantastic finish.
A little bit of a miss sound, I know.
It's all about tactics.
Home of the
So
legend.
let's see which
Favourite
got
of
them
Leopard.
right.
What?
Player 1,
David James
pure
plays
class.
up front. Oh, I remember that, yeah. Who was it that went on the podcast and was fucking fuming about it like 20 years later? John Macken. That was it, folks.
You know quality will always rise to the top in the end. Well, that game had absolutely everything. It was a wonderful watch.
Thanks, Adam. The legend's a lad on TikTok who's now fully cancelled. 10,800 on Hansen beating Cheggers by 500 points. Did we win? Yeah, that makes sense actually though. I suppose, because I know a lot more about sports than I do about actors and stuff. Especially sports from this time. I'll have to see if I can get that Gary Lineker one at some point. I've probably still got it. I can't remember what it was called. Gary Lineker's
Excitement, twists and turns.
Football Challenge or something like that. Thank Mark Webber for this music, by the way. What was it called? Gary Lineker's Football Challenge. It was literally called Gary Lineker's Football Challenge. It was a DVD game. It was pretty good. It had like clips of old football games and stuff.
The evening itself.
And you'd have to say like you'd have to answer a question based on that clip. It was quite good. Twitch, stop telling me about sponsorship opportunities. I do not care. I don't care. I don't care one bit. I'm just closing 100,000 tabs that I've got open. Which one did we prefer, folks? Should we run a poll? Cheggers or Hansen? I think I know what the answer is going to be. Not which one's... Well, I have put which one's better. Which one did you prefer?
You'll join us again next time.
I'm going to put a vote down. I was only there for Hansen, so it's easy for me. Well, great news for you, Tall Nerd. You will be able to watch the VOD of this later on, if you're so inclined. It'll be on YouTube in probably about 2 hours' time. And I know you'll want to. I know you'll want to.
Are you
So
recording?
get subscribed, get liking, get commenting, get what all the other things are. What is LED Keeper 2? Did that just come up in my programs? Alright folks, that might be it. There's the main menu.
Boys for a fantastic game.
You fucking battling. Unfortunately, I'm never playing that game again. Well, we found out something, I suppose. We learnt a little bit. We learnt a little bit about Cheggers. We learnt a little bit about Alan. In a sense. I hope you all enjoyed that. Cheggers, it's a 6-0 sweep for Cheggers against Hansen. That's massive. Absolutely massive. That is me today, folks. That's it. I'm done. I mean, we can have a bit of a chat for a bit, but I don't know what to chat about. Oh, fucking hell. Oh. Tall Nerd, congrats on being first, by the way. Congratulations, mate. Good stuff. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done, I reckon. I'll come on maybe tomorrow. I might do a few streams this week. Exhausted the well of quiz games, honestly. There's very little else. There's no other games like that, unfortunately. I don't think. That one didn't last that long. It was only half an hour long, that game. And you get a physical Trivial Pursuit set from a charity shop. I think we've got one. I think we might actually have one in the loft, to be honest with you. A proper Trivial Pursuit kind of thing. I would not be surprised at all if we had one. We might do.